Hello there, I'm doing this reaction video because I wanted to try something new and mainly because most of the time wala akong reaction sa mga bagay-bagay as in flat affect lang or poker face. And example, one time, yung mga kaklase ko, pinapanood ako ng porn and they were watching me watch porn and I had no reaction but so yun, I wanted to see if I can do a reaction video, if I can react onto something while being recorded as well, na hindi lang observing yung mga tao sa paligid ko. And I really was waiting to watch Pearl Next Door for a long time. And I know they are planning to schedule it every Friday. I saw the tweet. However, I didn't know that it was going to be premiering this Friday, like today. And am very excited about this content because I do think that Idea First is making great waves on this one. No hard feelings about Game Boys because yeah, it's a very good show. I agree, it's really good. I watched it from the beginning to end until the alternate episode. But it's just that with Pearl Next Door, it's quite different because it's a story about women loving another woman or getting attracted to another woman, which is very rare in the Philippine media stories. You see, I could actually count in my fingers on my hands, and I'm glad that I could count them using my another hand for all the content that I've watched and know in the Philippine media about women loving women. But then, if you would compare it to boys loving boys stories, it's really very less. And second thing, Idea First really did a great job with the casting. They cast someone who openly identifies as an LGBT person. I'm not really sure what's racial codes. I'm not sure if I pronounce her name right, her last name, identity and pronouns are, but I've seen her social media and the Instagram and Twitter, and she was flashing and waving the rainbow flag icon on her bios. So I really think that's a very important thing when it comes to media representation of LGBT stories. That if we're creating content about LGBT people, you need to have an LGBT person in the story because it just doesn't connect. We have to tell our stories. LGBT stories should be told by LGBT people. Representation is really important, which leads me to my another point that let's be critical about the content that we consume. I understand since I've already told earlier that we really have lesser stories about women loving women. We're going to consume everything we can consume. We want to be represented in one way or another. But for me, it wouldn't hurt if we take an extra step to be critical about things on camera and behind the camera. Because as said, representation is important. Are LGBT people representing the stories? Are we writing our own stories? Are we telling our own stories? With the Idea First, that's why I'm saying that they're making waves on this Pearl Next Door and their other content. I believe that there's good representation of LGBT people within their team. For one, June Lana and Percy and Talan are openly gay couple. They're out and proud. However, with Pearl Next Door, I am not sure if Kevi's, sorry, I do not I do not know how to pronounce her name, the writer, on how she identifies. But I think that having an LGBT writer, specifically a woman who loves woman, is another important part of the story or the representation we can get from this content. But I know that even if the writer Kevi that is not part of the LGBTQ community, I know that Idea First really did thorough research to make the pilot right. I've seen a tweet, I think it was Direct Percy and Talan who said, or probably Direct Junana, who said that they had to scratch the first two pilots they've made just to make it right when they consulted a group of persons for Soji and representation of the story of Pearl Next Door. So yeah, I think we have to be more critical on the content we consume, especially the LGBTQ community, and not just go on with the hype like, hey, there's another content about boys loving boys, there's another content for girls loving girls. For me, we have to ask ourselves every time we watch something about the LGBT community, especially if it's something fictional, is the community represented positively and truthfully? Do we have LGBT actors on stage, on the screen? Are the people behind the cam part of the community? Are we getting writers? Are we getting LGBT writers to write LGBT stories? Are we getting LGBT directors to direct an LGBT story? I think those questions are really important. Or perhaps are they even allies? Or do they just want to join the bandwagon because they know that there's an audience for these content and most especially because it's profit driven? Let's now watch for next door. Nagloloko pa at internet namin. Buti hindi siya nagloko kanina nung shoot namin. Ayan, gumana na. I'm going to use my earphones kasi tulog na si nanay tsaka si Noel. Tapos may mga nagsasalita pa sa labas. Dapat tulog na rin sila eh. Tsaka lagpas, ay wala pa pala, hindi pa pala lagpas ng curfew. So wait lang. I'm going to do screen recording. I hope that's okay with IdeaFirst. At least I'm not downloading or pirating their content. Okay, so I'm recording. Siyempre, meron pa akong ads. We're not going to skip ads because, yes, we want to support the content. Because, and I cannot hear myself. I'm going to use one part of the earphone.
On your reader. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today. Start something new with GoDaddy for free. Choose a domain that's just right and set up the perfect website for you.
Nakalimutan ko may solo pa pala ako.
Grow your business with the powerful new Insight tool and tie it all together with social media, SEO, and email marketing. Make your idea real. Find your domain and get started for free at GoDaddy.com.
Everybody
Ayan
thinks
na.
I'm always bubbly, always outgoing, forever happy. Pero hindi naman realistic yun, di ba? So who's always happy?
I mean, of course, I'm happy when my friends are happy. Actually, parang lahat nga sila in love at this very moment eh. Pero, syempre, I can't help but wonder, kailan kaya mangyayari sa akin yun? I mean, I love being their cheerleader. I love being their number one shipper. I love it kapag ako yung tinatakbuhan nila every time may LQ sila. Pero, sana ako din merong buti.
Pause. Whatever the soliloquy of Pearl right now, I think a lot of people will relate to it. Like, we always ask. Like, people ask, when is the right time? When will it happen? When will it happen to them? So, yeah. Yung parang mapapasana all ka na lang.
Sana meron din akong pwede ilagay sa emergency contact ko other than
At sana yung next niyang word.
my parents. Sana ma-meet ko yung gusto ko maging permanent kaaway. Yung kahit lagi ko siyang inaaway, lagi pa rin niya ako susuyo.
Irene is
drama.
here. Irene
Pwede
is
mo
here.
naman ako gawing emergency
Oh,
contact,
ganun.
no?
Oh, ganun.
Nasa kaya sumagot ng tao.
Smooth. Miss Hypothalamus Girl.
Malaking commitment yan pag-isipan mo na mabuti.
Mukha ba akong takot?
Before I continue, I was really hoping that we would get Terry Malvar for this because Adrianna and Terry Malvar really did a good job with on distance. And yeah, I was super hopeful. Asadong-asado ako nun, but hey, we have that Rachel.
Sa malalaking commitment. Tsaka nung nirereklamo mo, may Friday movie nights kaya tayo.
Yung Friday movie nights ba natin, applicable pa rin yan after nitong quarantine?
Yun nga eh. Feeling ko mas magiging crazy pa yung work schedule ko after quarantine. Pero dahil malakas ka sa akin, I'll make time for you.
Wow, ah.
Pero na lang kung magka-girlfriend ako after quarantine kung papansinin pa kita na.
Ouch! I don't do flings, so I don't understand this whole setup. Like, you don't have a label or anything, and then someone will just ghost you. So, look at Addie's face.
Bakit?
Wala.
Joke lang.
Sus.
Wait. Joke nga lang.
Alam mo, hindi yan joke. Ganyan ka naman talaga. Yan yung modus mo. Pag nagkakajowa ka, hindi ka mahagilap.
Wow. Imagination pa lang yung jowa ko, pinagsasilosan mo na.
Magto 2 hours na. Hindi pa rin sila tapos. Naka-premium si Pearl. Or baka naka-personal meeting ID sa Zoom.
Okay, pa-deliver ako sa inyo. Workout tayo sa umaga natin ang playlist mo sa vlogs mo.
Oh, so she's
Akala ko ba isa
Kathleen.
tayo muna tayo na bokya sa love life? Are you actively searching now? Ano?
Ang cute mo kapag nahihinis ka.
Ano nga?
Kapag daw di naghahanap kung saan dumadating.
So, hindi ka naghahanap?
Pero di rin ako magre-reklamo pag may dumating.
This is so eye candy.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Pero ang daya mo. Alam ko nagsaswipe ka pa rin sa Love Buzz.
Love buzz. Ano ka ba? I don't take it seriously. Wala ka namang matinong mamimit doon. Pastime ko lang yun pag bored ako.
Selos ka.
Feeling ko makikilala niya si... May dumang sasakyan. Feeling ko makikilala niya si That Rachel sa Love Pulse. And that starts the conflict.
Huh?
Addie so cocky.
Antok na ako, Pearl.
Well, Pearl.
Tulog na tayo, Pearl. Antok na ako. Maaga pa ako bukas.
Alam mo, patayin mo lang yung video mo. Tapos tulog ka lang dyan.
Okay.
Ay, wag mo pala patayin yung video mo. Matulog ka lang dyan.
Klingi mo ah. Nakaka-jowa vibes yan.
Dali na, huwag ka muna mag-offline.
Ako na. Good night.
May pa ganito tas hindi sila. What the fudge? Do people really do this?
Hi! It's your girl Pearl, and in this channel, I talk about all the things that I love. Like makeup, fashion, food, relationships, and yes, sex.
Sex positivity. It's okay for women to be sex positive and sexually active. Wait lang ah. Isa to sa mga nakikita kong common mistakes. Well, I'm not sure if it's a mistake, but kind of weird with Filipino content or shows, films, movies. Pag natutulog, bakit bang ingay ng kapitbahay namin? Ba't di pa sila natutulog? Kapag ka natulog or nakapag-sex, o sige, let's stick with natulog. Pag gising ang ayos-ayos ng buhok, tapos naka-makeup. So weird. One example would be this Girl Next Door. Another one, if you've seen Fluid of Roxanne Barcelo and George, I forgot her name, sorry. Ang dami na lang kissing scenes doon. And meron din naman sex scene. Pero hindi nagulo yung buhok ni Roxanne. At higit sa lahat, hindi natanggal yung lipstick niya or nabura or whatever, nababoy or what. Must have been a good really, really good lipstick. But I don't understand lipsticks anyway.
Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. Andiyan na pala kayo. Welcome to my room. Hi, everyone! Ang arte ba? Sorry na. Babaliw na kasi ako sa quarantine! First thing I do in the morning.
Sipag, sana ganyan din ako. Pero inaayos ko lang kasi yung kama ko kapag may call sa work. Because they can see it.
Ngayong ECQ at tanging grocery na lang ang napupuntahan natin, I'm sure hindi lang ako napapaisip ng napakalalim, napakahalaga, at napaka-philosophical na tanong na, paano na nga ba natin nahanap si The One? Ano? Si The One?
Naligo na siya niyan Pero parang meron pa ring eye makeup. Ba't ko ba pinapakilaman ito?
Natatakot na mamatay na lang na hindi nakakaranas ng true love. True love? Meron ba nun? Ay, oo naman, Gaga. Meron nun. So, sino natatakot mamatay na lang mag-isa ng hindi nakakaranas ng true love? Me.
Lo, straight agad yung buhok
For
niya.
the rest of our lives. I mean, ang unang requirement for me is sana naman at the very least, the feeling is mutual between you and the one.
Artsy.
Kwento ko lang, no? Yung first serious boyfriend ko, it turned out hindi niya ako bet. Sa ganda kong to, Nagdadamove sa akin. Eventually, umamin siya sa akin. At sinabi niya na, boys daw ang gusto niyang i-kiss.
So that's
So ano
Gab.
pa nga ba? Dahil love ko siya, support lang ako pag-out siya. Because I may have lost a lover, but,
You gained a friend?
right, babe? Real talk, may mga taong nagsasabing looks don't matter. Excuse me, huwag na kayong chisera, looks matter. Kung mamahalin niyo yun forever, gigising kayo sa tabi niyan every single day of your life. I mean, of course, objectively naman na maganda at guwapo. What's hot for me, maybe the opposite for you. But, looks matter. However, it's not the only thing that matters.
Dapat rin God-fearing, humorous, kind, responsible,
Vlog pala ito ni Pearl
affectionate,
talaga.
rich, talented,
Doon tayo sa Rich.
committed, intelligent, hygienic, protective, romantic, down to earth, and confident.
Isipin niyo rin naman, mabuting tao pa si The One. Marunong pa siyang makisama sa friends ko. Magaling pa siya sa trabaho niya. Just prioritize, guys, kasi wala namang perfect na tao. Pero merong imperfect person out there na nakalaan just for you.
I've been hearing the imperfect one so many times and yeah. I couldn't grasp it totally before. Well, I think
Wala
until
pa
now.
naman ako masyadong experience sa love or relationship.
Because why do we always have to label everything? Label.
Actually, dalawa pa lang nagiging serious boyfriends ko eh. Meron din konting landi-landi every now and then. Pero by now, isa lang talaga non-negotiable ko. Gusto ko lang ng taong kaya kong kausapin habang buhay. Yung kahit gaano ka mundane yung pinag-uusapan namin, nakakalimutan ko yung oras habang kakwentuhan ko siya. Nagagawa niya po sa'yo yung good morning. Tapos na mapalungkot naman niya yung good night. Yung simpleng makita mo lang yung pangalan niya sa screen, kapag tumatawag siya, mapapa-OFG ka na. OFG!
programang ito ay rated PG.
Tingin nga din pala kayo sa paligid kasi minsan sila nandiyan na pala, hindi mo lang napapansin kasi masyadong malayo yung tingin nyo.
You got the idea.
I think Pearl has a point in her thoughts with the one. Yeah, perhaps sometimes we look too far when the one is just behind us, beside us, in front of us. Konti na lang mag-install na ako nitong grammar.
Hey, pinadala ko yan last night pa. Napanood mo na? What do you think?
Fonzie! Alam mo, I've been trying to call everyone, pero lahat kayo busy, lahat kayo may love life.
Nandito na nga ako, di ba? At saka sorry kung hindi ako makapagsimpa siya na maayos sa'yo. Kasi naman parang kanina pa tayo naglalaro ng Pinoy Henyo sa details. Ano ba kasi yan?
Okay,
Ayaw naman ni Karleen.
hindi.
Okay, pero sinabi mo kanina na hindi ka na niya kinakausap, so LQ kayo.
Hindi.
Paano LQ? Di naman sila.
Wala.
Eh, ikaw ba? May nasabi ka mga masasamang mga words.
Wala din.
Yawa! Wala na akong kasabot, nalipong na ko. Pwede mo pwede mo magluto, pwede mo makipagstorya sa lain, pero good friend ko, so gilingkuran.
Fonzie, sinend ko sa kanya yung video.
As in yung the one video.
Oo, I was really intent on posting it, pero syempre gusto ko malaman yung reaction niya, kaya sinend ko muna sa kanya. I thought I was being safe.
Ano ka, condom? At saka ano si doon, di ba towards the end of the video, sinabi mo na sa buong universe, na siya na yung the one mo. Ganyan na ba effect ng pandemic sa'yo? Di ka na naging lulu, yung risk taker ka pa.
Ano, Lulu? Si Lulu yung classmate natin nung college.
Gaga hindi. Lulu yung... Lulu. Di ba lulu ka?
Fonzie, kapag hindi niya ako kinausap forever, wala na akong...
Kaya na-enjoy masyado. Eh bakit mo ba kasi naisip ako?
Kasi naman yung vibe niya parang bet din naman niya ako.
Oy, ulo, sinabi niya bang bet ka niya?
Sinabi ko bang sinabi niya, vibe nga vibe.
Huwag kang magalit, hindi ako yung kalaban dito.
Fonzie kasi naman
Sometimes, I think all we have to do is to admit it to someone, and then, bahala na if they would reciprocate. If you're lucky, they would. Hurt back din pag may time. Wag yung puro sila lang yung mag-flirt.
magkausap kami mula
Tapos pa-chase ka.
pagising ko sa umaga hanggang sa bago ko matulog sa gabi. Ginagawa niya pa ako ng to-do list para ayusin yung buhay ko. Ginagawa niya pa ako ng playlist sa soundtrip para may magandang music habang inaayos niya yung buhay ko.
Alam mo, isa lang yung masasabi ko dyan. Ibang klase pala maglandian yung mga girls, ha? Powerful! I love it! Do you love it?
I love it!
Well, that kind of resonates.
Alam mo, maaga naman ako usually matulog. Nadadamay ako dyan sa hilig mong magpuyat.
Pinipilit ba kita?
Wala naman akong sinasabi, and hindi naman ako nagre-reklamo.
11:11, honesty hour.
Akala ko 3 a.m.
Alert to. O say something completely honest. Now.
In fairness, text na ngayon, hindi na chat. Unlike sa Game Boys.
I'm so grateful that we reconnected and got close again this quarantine. You kind of saved me.
But not enough for you to be chosen. Ouch. Yan.
Tinawagan mo talaga? So ano sabi?
Kailangan talagang tumawag.
Bilis na.
Fine. In my own thoughts, inside all that's happening. Kaya lagi akong busy. Wala naman talagang nagtsatsagang mag-maintain ng friendship with me. Parang ikaw lang yung Well,
Akala ko nag-freeze siya.
ikaw lang din naman talaga yung rene-replyan ko. Hindi kaya ng attention span ko. Tsaka hello. Ikaw lang naman yung interesting po kausap mo. O tama na. Laka na ng ulo mo, oh. Abot dito.
Masaya din ako lagi tayong magkausap.
Yan, assertive.
Hoy, puta ka, hindi ako assuming.
Kasi naman, di ba, sometimes pag may sobrang bet tayo, minsan nag-imagine tayo ng mga bagay, ng mga meaning. Wala naman talaga. Unless, in love ka na.
Gusto ko siya.
Ay, romantic ba? Hindi naman yun yung tanong ko.
Ano ba sasabihin ko na lang sa'yo yung sagot kapag alam ko na? Hoy, tulungan mo ako. Ano gagawin ko?
Ano ba kasi gusto mong gawin natin? Nasabi mo na, di ba, naibuga mo na. Sa kanya na yung bola. Tsaka nagpaka-honest ka lang naman eh. Which is a brave thing to do. Ngayon, siguro just be yourself na lang. And let her know the real you. Kasi what's not to like about you, girl? Ang sabi nga ni Oscar Wilde, di ba? Be yourself. Everybody else is taken.
Aww.
Huwag mo i-caption yun, ha? Akin yun.
Hindi naman maniniwala sila kapag ikaw na.
Hello? Bro! Bro! Kumusta? Okay naman. Bro, okay na ba tawagin kita mamaya? Medyo may ginagawa lang ako ngayon eh. Okay lang? Sige. Tawagan kita mamaya, ha? Okay, sige. Salamat. Okay, ingat bro. Bye!
Bakla ka ng taon! Paulit-ulit ka pa sa advice mo na rin. Be yourself.
Ads.
Hey, let's talk when you're ready.
Text na ngayon because on Facebook, on Game Boys, puro Facebook chat or I forgot the name of their platform, their fictional platform.
Lost in translation.
Stalk pa more.
Wala talagang update? Hindi talaga affected? Rewind button, please. It was that easy for you, huh?
That GIF is from Distance, if I'm not mistaken. Ano ng buhok ko? Always naman. Ayan na.
For the day,
Kaya kakatapos lang ng last talk.
so you have time to talk.
Yan, assertive.
You know what? Let's talk.
Well, you've been avoiding me.
That's right.
Dahil sa video.
Hindi ako mag-isip.
Right?
Girl, magkaibigan tayo.
Kaya nga.
Eh, bakit mo ako tinatalo?
As if diba may choice ako?
Lagi naman tayong may choice. Siguro sa feelings natin, hindi natin mapipili yun, pero how you react to it.
And why is she putting the burden to Pearl? She could just say na, no. Why does she have to put the pain to Pearl for having those feelings toward her? Ba't tayo ganun? Joke lang. Not applicable for all, to all. Kung ano man yung tama.
Hello, sa'yo kaya nakakapit yung sanity ko with all that's happening ngayon pang lockdown.
So, kasalanan talaga ni Pearl.
Why?
Oh, because I want to be honest with you. I'm starting to feel things and hindi ako magaling magtago ng feelings.
Kaya people don't want to be honest eh. Kasi when people become honest, padaanin na natin sa yan. Because when people become honest about their feelings, about their thoughts, parang laging nagiging burden sa kausap nila.
Karleen, I like you.
Are you even gay?
Does she even have to label herself?
Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I like men too, but
Yeah. Carried away ka lang.
It's always like this. I'm not sure if it's really the ego or personality of lesbians, but perhaps it's about the feeling of, you know, um, they're always an experiment. That's why there's a thought na people would always think that when you're a girl who likes girl, they would say na perhaps you just haven't seen the man that's right for you. So I think that's connected.
Baka na-amuse ka lang sa big lesbian energy ko. Baka nag-focus ka masyado sa akin.
hindi, Karleen. Gusto talaga kita. Gusto kita.
Ulit.
Kasi parang hindi mo naririnig eh.
Pearl,
Ano?
anong gagawin natin?
Ewan ko sa'yo. Ako inamin ko rin dapat kong aminin. Ikaw, wala ka pang aminin.
Pearl, tigil mo na to. Let go. I think I've been with a lot of experiences like this. Not that you're asking, okay? Pero as I aged and as years go by, I realized that hindi natin kailangang ipilit yung sarili natin sa ibang tao. And, bad relationships will lead you to better relationships. Ulitin ko. Bad relationships will lead you to better relationships.
Pearl, you're my favorite person.
Ba't nakasunod yan, I'm sure?
Pag-usapan na natin ito dati. Hindi na ako nagde-date ng straight. That's a big no for me.
Yo, may gusto ko sa'yo, obviously.
Piper. Orange is the new black. Never ever, number one rule, never ever date a straight girl. Something like that.
Kasi hindi ako straight.
Or bi.
See, that's why, kaya naman napaka-discriminated pa rin ng bi people, even inside the community. And this one.
Or bi. Para kung naghanap ng bato na iputok ako sa ulo ko. Pearl, alam mo yung pinagdaanan ko. Gusto na ako dyan.
Okay.
So, nire-reject mo ko agad-agad.
Pearl, let go.
Friendship. Mas marami pang nagtatagal na ganun kesa.
Pearl, let go.
Kaya, hindi bang pumirme na lang tayo sa naging friends?
Let go.
Karleen, gusto kita. Alam mo, pagkausap kita, madalas hindi ako
Sige, pilit mo pa, girl. Pilit mo pa, girl.
Lagay mo safe space sa friendship yun.
Yeah, I understand.
So, ano mo? Ayaw mo talaga sa akin? Busted talaga ako?
May ad na naman. Sana naman dito 3 minutes, no? Okay, go daddy. 15 minutes. Seconds. Okay, we're back.
Bagay naman ah. Bakit ka ba ganyan tumingin? Tapos magtataka ka na nagkagusto ko sa'yo.
One thing I really like about the IdeaFirst production, kahit nung sa Game Boys pa, since they're using typing or texting, chatting, pag nakita niyo yung punctuations, more or less tama siya. They put apostrophe kapag nawawala yung letter, nagkakaroon ng space yung mga dapat may space. And they end with periods. PM.
Box, magawad po yan nga tayo bukas. I'm so sad and I feel like shit. Iiyak ko muna to tonight.
Love,
Bilis mag-type pa.
talk to you tomorrow. Itodo mo yung iyak mo para malabas mo yan at para na rin mamagamata mo.
Karleen, the last thing I want to happen is masira ang friendship natin. But the feelings that I have for you, parang lumalalim na rin talaga and I can't just push it aside. All I need is a chance. Wait. Alex Aguirre? Is this who I think it is? Alex nga.
Hindi pala sa Love Buzz.
Agad-agad?
Yan, assertive din.
Hi, crush. The one and only.
Oh my God, ikaw ba talaga yan, Aguirre?
Yes, Katula. I'm back.
Super assertive. Wala, Pearl. Ano yun? Agad-agad. I'm going to skip the ads kasi CBB na siya. I just wanna see kung end na ba talaga. End na nga. Ayun, ayan. Waiting for after credit scenes. Kahit alam kong wala naman. Alright, it's done. So, I think it was a good pilot episode. So, I think it was a good pilot episode. Na-establish naman yung mga kailangan establish. But as to if magkagawa pa ako ng video for the next episode, I'm not sure. But I'm going to watch all the episodes. Because, yep, I'm deprived of these kind of content. And because Adrianna is so pretty.